When you think about these massive nation-defining projects, you probably picture giant bridges or endless highways, right? But what if I told you America's next great undertaking isn't on the ground at all? Let's dive in because this is a mega project that's getting ready to completely redefine our future.
So let me just ask you, what do you think it is? A high-speed train zipping from coast to coast? A brand new, super resilient energy grid? I mean, those are all huge ideas for sure. But the answer we're digging into today might be even more fundamental to how we live and connect with the world.
And all right, here's a little hint to get you thinking. We're not talking about pouring more concrete for roads or raising steel beams over a river. The focus is shifting, and it's shifting upward.
That's right. The next great American infrastructure push isn't about what's on the ground. It's all about the air. We're talking about the very systems that connect us to the rest of the globe every single day.
So what this all comes down to is a massive, nationwide effort to modernize our airports. This is set to be America's next great national project. And we're not just talking about a few upgrades here and there. This is a total reimagination of how we travel. But why now? Why is this so desperately needed?
Well, to really understand why the future is so important, we've got to take a hard look at the present, which in this case feels a lot like a past we're all still stuck in. Let's break down why this modernization isn't just a nice-to-have, it's absolutely critical.
Okay, get this. This one number tells such a huge story. 40 years. Think about that. Think about how much technology, security, and just travel itself have completely changed in 4 decades. Our airports were literally built for a different world, and boy, is it starting to show.
And this right here really shows you the consequences. When you rank airports globally, the US is consistently falling behind countries in Europe and Asia. We're talking about places like Singapore's Changi Airport, which feels more like a city from the future than a place to catch a plane. And this isn't just about looking good. It has real serious effects on our economy and just our travel experience. And those effects are something I bet a lot of you have felt firsthand. The constant delays, the cancellations, the endless lines, just the stress of trying to get through a terminal that was never built for this many people. But it goes beyond our own frustration. It means wasted fuel, more pollution, and it actually puts a lid on the economic growth that modern airports are supposed to drive.
All right, so we've laid out the problems. It's pretty clear. Now let's get to the exciting part. Let's talk about the vision for the future. What does the airport of tomorrow actually look and feel like?
I mean, just look at this contrast. On one side, you've got today's reality for so many of us. But on the other, that's where we're headed. Imagine walking into an airport and your face, securely linked to your travel docs, is your boarding pass. You don't have to fumble for anything. That's biometrics. And this isn't science fiction. This stuff is already rolling out. And that kind of tech just completely transforms the entire journey. We're talking about AI-powered security that's so smart you don't even have to take your laptop out of your bag. Baggage systems that let you track your suitcase on your phone in real time. And terminals that are not just efficient for people, but good for the planet, running on sustainable energy. It's a total redesign from the ground up.
But this is so much bigger than just making travel a little less stressful for business travelers. A project like this sends ripples across the entire country. It really affects everyone, whether you fly once a week or once a year.
Because modern airports are incredible economic engines. This chart kind of breaks it all down. They create tens of thousands of jobs, both in construction and for the long haul. They make our businesses way more competitive on the world stage. And let's be honest, it's about national prestige, about reestablishing America as a leader in global infrastructure.
And this quote it nails it, doesn't it? Our infrastructure isn't just about concrete and steel. It's a statement. It's about who we are and where we see ourselves going. Investing in world-class airports is really an investment in our own ambition for the future.
Okay, so a vision this grand and exciting. Obviously, it's not going to happen overnight. There are some really significant challenges on the path from where we are now to this high-tech future. Let's talk about the biggest hurdles.
Yeah, making this happen takes a lot more than just good ideas. First up, funding. We are talking trillions of dollars. Just to put it in perspective, the recent renovation of a single terminal at LaGuardia cost over $4 billion. Now scale that up across the whole country. Then you have to navigate this maze of local, state, and federal politics, and it all depends on these super complex partnerships between the government and private companies, all while trying to keep that long-term vision from getting lost in the shuffle.
And that leaves us with the final, all-important question. The plans are there, the technology exists, the need is undeniable. But are we going to marshal the resources and the political will to actually make it happen? Will this next great American project finally take flight, or will it get stuck on the tarmac, grounded by today's challenges? The answer to that is going to define our connection to the world for generations to come.